Alright, hello, and welcome along to a weird Monday Stakes Puzzle Corner. Normally I go to a pub trivia night thing with friends. It was cancelled. I've been meaning to play more of these. I've got a big list, so figured I would get started. This is the Séance of Blake Manor, which I know almost nothing about. As per usual when it comes to these games, I just sort of get recommendations. These kinds of games tend to not be crazy expensive. And I pick them up, and then we try them. So I know that it's sort of a detective-y thing. It's a little supernatural. It's kind of gothic horror, so it feels a little appropriate for Halloween. There have been a few things that people say they don't like, namely there's like a sort of time mechanic, but I don't think it's real time. It's like when you interact with stuff, like you essentially have a certain number of actions or whatever, rather than just kind of doing whatever. We'll find out. I don't know much more about that, and then much more about it than that. But I'm certainly interested. So, I mean, let's go. This feels right up my alley. Dublin, Ireland, 1897.
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara.
Connemara, I like that whiskey.
Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean.
Evelyn Dean.
Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure.
Okay.
This envelope contains £200. Please, sir,
That's a lot of money.
accept this money and come quick,
1897.
for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Spooky. I like this vibe, though. The Séance of Blake Manor. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 p.m., Blake Manor Courtyard.
Evelyn Dean, daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
I passed with her father, and the text says with her family.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Ooh.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
This, like, graphic style, I don't know what you call it, the, like, rendering method, it is giving blueprints to me. Moonshine? Oh, no, it's, this. No, it's just a jar that like a big jar that I put water in. And it's, right now there's carbonated water with, like, one of those 0-calorie flavoring liquids in it. It's like a lemon lime thing. I find it helps to force me to drink more water into like a giant jar of flavored things. You know? Yeah, see, this is the thing that people said that they didn't particularly like about this. Is that, like, so if I just stand here and do nothing, it's like 11 p.m. Ooh. I hate that. That's worse. Oof. Okay, we'll just have to move the camera a little slowly. Otherwise, I will get motion sick. That's irritating. All right, where was I? That's the thing that people say they don't like about this, is that, as you can see, it's currently 11 p.m., and if I like interact with something, it like costs time. I don't have a problem with that. Some people like to think that they're just sort of they're like they want all the time in the world to think about things, but as long as you're not like interacting with stuff, as far as I can tell, nothing really happens. And faster by running, shift to run. I mean, let's look at the fountain, sure. I could have looked at the gate, but I don't see what that does. A not uncommon centerpiece, a place such as this. Yeah, so that cost me a minute, but it didn't do anything. Oh, there's a person.
Is somebody there? What in hell?
What in hell? Evidence, records, pressure. I can't, I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel. I must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. 2. The records contain a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out in front of the manor. Built on conquered land by Edward Blake in 1655. Map of the region. My luggage. Photograph of Miss Dean. Hiring letter. I mean, it said I should investigate this, so I feel like that's a good idea, you know? Okay, this is what was in the intro. So that doesn't change anything. Can I examine the photo? Is it the same crest as Blake Manor? No, it's not. Just like instant detective game instincts. Like, look at the stuff I have. Try to match up anything that could even remotely look like it makes sense. You know? However, probably not that helpful right now. Yeah, I mean, not super recent. Not super relevant. Can't examine my own luggage. Okay, so there's nothing really else to examine here. Oh, what was that? So we got other things I can click here. Mysteries, timetable, map, but can't find them yet. West. I mean, what I want to do is explore, do the classic adventure game thing and explore literally everywhere I can before I go anywhere. Oh, what's this? Build space. What happens? Things feel like colored. I can climb to the window. Holding space seems to show me things I can interact with, I guess. I don't think there's a jump. No. I'm gonna look at the barrel. Barrel of rusty colored rainwater. Took me a minute to do that. I mean, this is probably more interesting. I don't think I will climb to it right now, but, you know, maybe somebody could have escaped through that window, for example. There's a gate over there. Oh, there's like a statue. Another gate. I want to look at the statue. Bronze statue of a lady. It's not that old. A few years, perhaps. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marcus's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. That's less interesting than I wanted it to be, but there seemed to be something. The late wife of our host, Jonathan Blake. The wife recently passed. Loved his wife greatly. I mean, I feel like I should go into the house, but, you know, let's look at the gate. Horses. I mean, okay, I didn't look at the gate that I came in, so I guess I might as well. Manor is miles from Gauford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there's nowhere to go. It is quite the manor. Shall we enter? I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. I have till midnight tonight. Oh, I thought I would have more time. Oh dear. Oh, to resolve the mystery of her departure. You'll be free to explore the manor in the coming days. Okay. Mystery unlocked. Miss Dean's departure. What does that even mean? I mean, I can interact with these jack-o'-lanterns. You've unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. Well, that was the plan. I've arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. I must have been summoned here for a reason. I should ring the bell so that I can speak to the manager and check in. Friday, October 29th. Entertainment schedule, manager's office, clock. There's so many things I can look at. Private letter, jack-o'-lantern. Private letter, jack-o'-lantern. Private letter. Luggage stand. Cloakroom. The Grand Séance. Gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Camilla Mentavani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirits for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? That cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through the medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent, and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Your father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child to stray so far from his sight, that she could end up here of all places. I think my camera is potentially in the way, isn't it? Yeah, let's maybe do this. Seems a bit better. Now the words are not covered, at least. Who was this woman? That's something that gave me evidence, at least. Luggage room. Water. Fireplace. Newspaper, book, skull. Telegraph room. I mean, I want to look at everything, but I feel like I shouldn't, what with the time and everything. I love that clock. You are spooky.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in.
The voice acting feels a bit weird to me. I'm not an expert on Irish accents, but like it's like they took the words that are supposed to sound extremely Irish and made them that way, like but then he goes, but we can fit you in like a very American way, but like but is this in
I'll send
sort of
words
Irish
that a
style.
room
Feels
should
weird to
be
me.
prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago. A lot of names here, all signed within the last week, and more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there's 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Record of who arrived and departed, and when I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Only one guest is signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and a Father Lorcan Synod signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. It's okay, so that's interesting.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The Séance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, Séance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
She didn't sign out though, Mr. Manager. Discuss. I'm sorry, did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night. Perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said that she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? I cannot say, sir. This was her first time she stayed here. I could have sworn there was a... Oh, I can analyze him. Yeah, apparently it is. But it's just like a big time period for these types of games in general, which I'm very happy about because I love them. You know, things like Obra Dinn and Golden Idol sort of like kicked off a whole thing. And we got stuff like Root Trees, and Root Trees is really popular, and we find a bunch of other stuff. And there's a lot of games coming out that are sort of investigative-y, and I'm very excited about them all. Cracking glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or she'll have had them fixed. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both.
need nothing else.
Then please wait here. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again.
Oh, hi, kitty cat. I wanted to talk to him about how she didn't sign out, but that didn't seem to be an option. So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. But you get to see the letter she left behind. Seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get to move on. Exploring? By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. It's very Sherlock Holmes. Well, oh, I can investigate the cupboards. Oh dear, there's a lot of things here. Verified true connection. I see. Miss Dean seems to have signed the guest book. Record of who arrived and departed when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Okay, so Ines Barbosa, Simon Coventry, Michael Scarrett, Laura Dupree, Evelyn Dean, Olivia Darcy, Ivy McLeod, Victoria Lau, Arwa Hisham, Cathala Mera, Etienne Toussaint, Camilla Mentovini. Ooh. Irish. I know DH is not pronounced the way that it reads or looks to me. It's like Tig? Is it like Feig, maybe? I don't know. Callahan. Ruhari Callahan, Hazel Erickson, Larkin Sinat, Domhnall Finn, Declan Ward. Declan Ward is a name that, oh, that's me. I was like, that's familiar, because that's me.
The detective looked, oh, that name's
That's me. Yeah, like, because it's like October 29th or something, and I know in the intro that played before, like I technically started, it was talking about, it is the night of, and that night looks like it is read Same Han or whatever, but it's pronounced Samhain, because Irish is not English, it turns out. Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago. She inquires Miss Dean's whereabouts with the manager. So I need the letter, I guess. I wonder if I could do something to help with his mood. You mentioned the telegram machine was broken. Can I fix it? The broken telegram machine be the reason for the foul mood. Those all make sense to me. And there's a couple letters back here. Books. Newspaper. Let's just try the letters. Swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Victoria Lau. No reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. Mr. Dupree is half-heartedly inquiring about business. A photo from outside the manor has included. His expression is flat. Well, those are not letters. List the staff's road of the next few days. I recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. I'm gonna look around here. I'm not sure Miss Dean's letter is still being kept in the reception area. Likely the manager has it in his office.
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room.
He is so creepy, and it's extremely creepy in here.
If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
Okay, so entering that is not an option. Atrium, cloakroom, luggage room, fireplace. Telegraph room. Well, the telegraph is broken, so maybe we can poke around here while he's in his office or whatever. It's faint smell of burnt paper in the air in here. Don't like that. Did you burn the letter? Nothing you can see from here that would be causing the burnt smell in the room. Another jack-o'-lantern. Painting. Telegram machine, battery. Drawers. Typewriter. I want to look at these envelopes. Empty envelopes for letters yet to be written. Paper stack. Just paper with letterheads. Ink and envelopes. That seems not interesting. I was wondering if maybe the letter would be in here, but it seems to not be. These are just windows? So what's going on with your telegraph? Why is it broken? The voltaic battery is built by stacking coils to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. The cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode separated by an electrolyte bridge. So, cheap viewers, you say? How about being banned forever? Oops, I didn't mean to look at that. I could read it. So I'm just trying to follow these instructions. Right, it says 4 volts, because there's 4 stacks. What's the required output voltage? This needs 6 volts, because it says on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no wonder it doesn't work. I think I'll need to replace the discs before I can do anything. So I need to find 6 battery discs. Stationery, ink, paper for the machines, and so on. None of this seems to be helpful. Probably not batteries lying around out here. I do appreciate that once you've opened something, you don't have to spend time to open it. Could put my luggage down? Maybe? I don't know what the point of that is, but... my luggage. I mean, I could look in the luggage room. That feels like it could be sort of storagey based. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if I want to look in every bag. That looks like a seance-y sort of trunk, though. 45, 42. Most of them, they're not lookable in anyway. So that'll save us some effort. None of these seem to be lookable in. What are you? What happened here? Some luggage fell. Yeah, I'm like pretty like I'm not normally like a horror game sort of person, and this isn't really a horror game, but I'm like a little spooked, you know, which is good. It's fun. It's like just the right amount of spooky. It's not like jump scare spooky. It's just sort of spooky. Empty luggage of the hotel's guests. I want to look at this one. Locked, of course, but something with the pattern on the lid. The way it's pulling me in. I'll have to return here later. Okay, well, I was hoping there'd be more to this. Maybe the atmosphere and the occult talk getting me. I'm starting to think I'm seeing some unsettling sights in these old walls. Skull, water. Maybe we go check out the cloakroom? Clock. It's even later than I thought. But I only have 30 minutes left. But I don't know what to do. St. Bridget's Cross. Vent, listen. Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on to fixing that window soon. Salt bowl. Coats, boots, coat. Crates. Rotting turnips. Yeah, well, I know that I'm running out of time. But I don't know what to do. It's locked. Okay. Can't enter those. I need to get him out. How would I get him out of the office? I mean, I can get him out by ringing the bell.
May I be of...
There's a lot of things that I could discuss with him. It feels like I thought I saw some person out front. Maybe he would go outside. You'll think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I'm sure that our facility has a full laundry, nothing's washing the fountain. Perhaps you saw Bean Night? It would be fitting for the time of year. The gathering here, though, unfortunate for his clothes are being washed. None of that is helpful. Maybe talk about the telegraph machine? Like this one short of the battery. Terrible timing. I had to wire up the replacement. I've had no luck. All the groundsmen look in the morning. I want... Talking about these is probably not going to help. How would I get him out? Could I tell him to put my luggage away? I'm sorry for the late hour. I misjudged the time needed for the journey. It happens often enough, though usually not so late in the day. Oh, this is also probably a bad place for my camera, now that I think about it. Maybe we go over here. A driver knows the roads well. He would shorten your return trip. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. You may deposit your luggage in the rack to my right. Our porter will then bring it to your room when ready. Damn it. No, none of these things are getting him out. I've been noticing some strange going-ons around the manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories amongst the guests. Anything else? Well, it's an old house. No harm has ever come of its tricks. How do I get you out? Very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events do not run themselves. Its and the manor's success depend on tight scheduling. Ah, we're wasting so much time.
Then please wait here. Now, if you will excuse me, if you need me again.
Oh. Discs. I could do that. Maybe I should put my luggage down. Okay, so I need to be 6 volts, so then it goes copper, electrolyte, zinc. So copper, electrolyte, zinc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Telegraph machine seems to be working. The battery has a hum to it. I should tell the manager.
May I be of service, Mr.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then
Actually,
you'll have to
I did.
excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Aha, time to sneak into your office. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. Press 4 to access this. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where it is. You can also see where the other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Ooh. This is going to be fun. There's so much going on. I'm very excited. Quick. Explore your office. Hat box. Coat. Newspaper. Clipboard. Letters. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He's requesting payments hold off until after the event is over. Response to Mr. Varley seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. The letter assures him the child is safe, but otherwise is not forthcoming. Stack of letters. Various letters from the guests making requests to the hotel for the duration of their stay. Entertainment schedule. Room rack. Listing of who's staying in which room. Miss Dean's name is not here. There are only 4 unoccupied rooms. 2, 7, 15, and 21. One of these must have housed her. This is true. Oh, that's the window I could have climbed in. Perhaps. Mail to be delivered to town. Nothing here except requests for supplies. Record of who's in which room. Useful information to have. There's something under it. Yes. This is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk. Strange, he must have been examining when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? That's a good question. Is there any differences between these signatures? Yes. I guess that's just dots. The E's are different. The Y's are different. The D is different. Signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? You've given enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. This is very like Sherlock Holmes, that Sherlock Holmes detectives like detective vision like thing. So now he's left his office. Disks were components used to fix the telegram. Search his office. Found this forged letters in the manager's office. Who forged this? Yeah, we don't know this. Signatures do not match. Make hypothesis. Oh. Miss Dean's departure. Oh, I see. It's like the sort of golden idol thing. And it's like the evidence that I found. You know, telegraph machines... The manager's telegraph machine is broken, is something that I could say here. But I feel like maybe that Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. What if I know what happened here?
So,
Miss Dean,
Miss Dean
didn't leave the hotel.
And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit? Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
However, most people here are literate.
The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate the suspects on this screen. Oh, yes! You get to eliminate the process of elimination, people. For now, it's time to get some rest. They are able to write. Can I not look at other things? Should profile Mr. Varley to learn if he has any connection to the disappearance of Miss Dean. Build a profile of Mr. Varley by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests around him, and searching the manor. He's not especially personable. I could talk about the manor with him and how he's unhappy. Or I could talk about his glasses. I talked about his watch. Should investigate Mr. Varley's office to see if it contains anything useful. Investigate his quarters. By investigating those present in the manor, I should be able to eliminate the suspect and reveal the culprit. Who is behind Miss Dean's disappearance? Can I investigate it? I mean, investigate. Yes. Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward, your room is ready. Damn, quick. Climb out. Where? Yeah, because I wanted to see this. Because somebody signed with an X. And I don't know who that is. I mean, I'd have to... Do I have to, like, look at all these and figure that out? Like, ugh. Like, I could take a screenshot of this. And then if I go back and I look at the... room assignments. Okay. Ines Barbosa. Not here. Simon Coventry and Michael Scarrett. Coventry, Scarrett. Quarantine Quinn. Lloyd Dupree. Oh, this is going to be too annoying. I don't want to do this. I'd have to, like, write it down. But, I mean, I guess the easiest way is to actually do it the other way around. Miss Ivy McLeod. Yes. Mrs. Lau. Yes. Mr. Ward. Yeah, that's me. Miss Mantovani. Oh, yep, there you are. Mr. Toussaint, yep. Unassigned. Father Sino. Yep. Miss Callahan. Yep. Dr. Callahan. Oh, yes. I assume that's the two of them in some order. Mr. Dupree. Yep. Miss Hisham. Yes. Mrs. Darcy. Yep. Miss Quinn. Yes. I mean, this is probably not useful, but I'm doing it anyway. Mr. O'Mara. Don't see that one. Miss Barbosa. Yes. Mr. Scarrett. Yes. Miss Erickson. I don't see that one either. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I do see that one. Mr. O'Finn. Yeah, that's there. Mr. Coventry. That's there. So it's... Mr. no. The one that I said that it could be, and then immediately forgot. Good. Okay, this is probably useless, but somebody is like an X, you know, and that they don't have an assignment, or they don't have a signature.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready. Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead.
Thank you. That man was very flat. That sprite is extremely flat. Look at him. Look at him over there being all flat. Oh, so many things. West corridor. Enter. Portrait. Look. Library. I want to look at all the things. Look at his, like, teleporting weirdness. What is this? A strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? Bless me.
Head up the stairs. The porter will show you to your room.
Can I not talk to you about things? The
Your
wash
room
closet.
awaits you upstairs.
If I try to like go anywhere, is he just gonna tell me to leave? Edward Blake.
Your room awaits you
Yeah.
upstairs.
Okay. Maybe we'll look at a couple portraits. Jonathan Blake, the owner of this estate, painted here with his young son Walter and his late wife Mary. Spooky. Is that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You're tired and this place is getting to you. Spooky. Oh, that's so spooky. Oh. One more painting. Recent drawing of the manor. Okay. I think that's all the things that we could reasonably look at. So, sure. Upstairs. Oh. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads Lady Wilhelmina Blake.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Quick, look around. I could just use the hourglass to wait. Southeast upper corridor, 17. 18. Who is staying in the various places? Unassigned, so 2. I'm number 4. But 2, 7, 15, 21. Statue. The founder of Blake Manor. Outstretched hand makes him almost Christ-like. He was anything but a savior figure. If I try to go in there, he's going to be like, this is your room, right?
You almost have it, sir.
Well, we could analyze him. Unusual Celtic cross. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. Shaky hands, some sort of tremor. Interesting.
Well, the breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing dining hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that.
That seems like a
I
promising
also
thing.
put your luggage inside, sir. Anyway, sleep well and all that.
Can I not talk to him? I guess not. My luggage that I can look at, a painting, a wardrobe, I can open that. Painting, a little changing screen. Fire, antlers, painting, chair, mirror, gramophone, nightstand, book. Guide to local flora and fauna. The locale in question seems to be the north of England. Little interest. Look. I look and feel exhausted. Okay, I'll bet it is, I guess. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Sleep. Something spooky. Having a weird dream, perhaps, is what's going on. At least that's how I'm interpreting this. More sigils. It's a Triforce. Oh, do I have to draw them? I have to draw them in one go? Wait, what? Like if I do this? I have to draw them in one go, you say? Okay. There are handprints on the windows. Some sort of spooky stone. And a raven. Oh no, I'm always so bad at these. At least I'm allowed to go back through them. That's the loading symbol. Ding. 8 a.m.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that
Royce
dream?
Diaglycale
So,
Desai. Oh
vivid.
man, somebody who knows Gaelic better than me or Irish.
Despite
needs to
my
tell me how to pronounce these
tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's séance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
I also find that odd.
What on earth was that?
Investigate his office. Investigate his quarters. Oh, there is all the people. Oh dear. I don't know if looking at any of these things will make a difference. Day 2, Saturday, 8 a.m. The sound design is good in this. It's certainly doing like a good job of keeping me spooked out, you know?
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Dara Hunter, the groundskeeper?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Stablemaster and groundsman, Mr. Dara Hunter. Oh, you are spooky as hell, too. Father Lorcan Synod does not look well nourished. Look at that gaunt face. The stablemaster and groundsman, given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Synod? Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in the same time, a Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Catelyn Joyce.
Sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry,
She's got
we'll
one of
get
those
this
strange
cleaned
crosses.
up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, or Catelyn Joyce, the housekeeper. This guy, this Edgar Allan Poe
Sorry,
looking motherfucker.
Marquess.
Miss Murphy.
Saoirse. I know that one. That's Saoirse Murphy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Oh, Jonathan Blake. Just straight up looks like Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Would the boy in the painting be the master of the house, Walter? Commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Could be.
Please,
Those are Celtic crosses.
Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Wait. Some decorum, please.
I like her hair. Ruari, Callahan, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Feig is how I think that is. It's an Irish or Scottish feminine name. In Irish, it's the archaic variant of Faya, meaning wild or wild game, especially deer. Might be Fia? Might be Fia.
We are looking at how to pronounce it.
Might be Fia. Who are you?
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Mr. O'Finn, he wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the ex. Yeah, there's no reason for me to spend the time looking at that.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Woman in mustard.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
The man with the monocle is a bit of a dick.
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Skerritt. Nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
I like this guy. Oh, it's Etienne. Toussaint. Cathalomara. For process of elimination. And those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa, and the other a Quinn. Speaking of late arrivals, who is our newest guest? They all look at me. Who are you? Oh, is that me? Mr. Doyle, this might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to the rooms and freshen up. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance, but who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know each other clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and the reasons for being here, the better chance I have of finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free.
Un moment. Monsieur?
Sure.
You would be
I'm just going to have to collect all the information I can, I guess.
Water, correct? Allow me to even the playing field. I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
That wasn't too bad with the pronunciation then. Etienne Toussaint. That was pretty good.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Analyze. Society of Psychical Research. Notebook. He wants to talk about fraud. Sure. Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It is a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan, the rest are naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there's likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. So what can I talk to you about? Should I just dive right into Evelyn Dean? Do you know Miss Dean? We met once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than small talk. She came off as pleasant, though I suspected there was more than she let on. Certainly I was right, as it is clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with the woman. What an interesting life she must lead. So many things to discuss. How do you know who I am? You know me, sir? Not quite I know of you. I remain to be seen if you truly are the man I have read about. Excuse me, would you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? No. I should say there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it's all real. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you're here now, and you'll soon see many unexplainable things. Okay? Hauntings. Increasingly, I think I see strange things around this manor. The power of suggestion will do things to the mind, Monsieur Word. Figments of the imagination, perhaps, but perhaps we best err on the side of a believer for now and leave them be, no? Have you noticed anything strange happening with the manor? I've noticed handprints on my mirror as if it were cold. Not the strangest thing, or at least I've seen stranger through my work. I mean, I'm going to spend so much time just talking to people. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? It is the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between, but I find it suits me to have like-minded people to share my work with. Tell me about the manager. Have you spoken to the manager? Monsieur Varley? Not extensively. I don't take him for idle conversation, my kind of man. I guess I'm just going to talk to him about everything. Fuck it. Do you think the Séance claims could be true? That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? You asked the wrong man, monsieur, but many things are considered impossible until they were done, no? I have witnessed many strange things in my line of business. From what I know of her, it can be done. Then Mademoiselle Mantovani can do it. Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it is strange indeed, but this place has other similar devices. I'm unsure if it means anything or if it's purely for display. Notebook. Do you always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Toussaint? More often than not. There's a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to something fragile like memory. You agree, no? I have seen you making notes in your own journal, oui? Well, tell me about the guests. You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries help you uncover more about the relationship with Diane and their own reasons for attending the seance. You've gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions might have revealed. Why is Mr. Toussaint here, and how does it tie in with the disappearance? Should speak with him to discern his intentions. Build a profile. He keeps notes on his surroundings. Join the Society of Psychical Research to further his presence in the courts of magical society. Seems to know who I am. What is he planning to do with that information? Proof is needed to declare someone a fraud. Proof to support his investigation. Seance attendees staying at the Manor. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraud.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraud.
Right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas?
N'est-ce pas?
As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this, I have no trace of a doubt.
No trace of a doubt.
My belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this I'm sure.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No? You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
At least it does sort of force me down an investigative path. I was sort of worried that I'd be like, here you go, have the Manor, like a billion things to look at. But this is just like you have to go to this one immediately.
Erickson's room safely.
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Mr. Toussaint is investigating Mrs. Erickson to prove that she's a fraud. He's done the research but left me to handle the less respectable parts of the job. Profile Mrs. Erickson. Key to room 19. Investigate her bedroom. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Alchemists serve me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
No, I actually do that. I'm a druid.
You'll excuse me.
Mr. Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. I'll make a note of that. While investigating the characters' movements across the weekend, this information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedules for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Breakfast isn't 9. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so she's going to be in the atrium. I mean, I kind of want to go talk to her, but I don't have infinite time. I'm going to analyze this guy, and then I will move on. Looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. His belt is quite eye-catching. The yew branch are the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Roughly made crown of wood and leather. 13, 16, 17, 18, 19. See what we can find for evidence here. What is the combination for this, I wonder? I don't know. It says targets. Miss Evelyn Dean's name is circled.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
Burned paper. Rains with a letter from a contact telling her she's magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how she tried. It's no wonder she burnt it. I mean, that feels like evidence to me. Miss Erickson's schedule through weekend and noted movements in my timetable. Some dress clothes, nothing important. Stage dress. Shoes. What's this? A mixture of morphine and some other thing. I've heard this concoction used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? A book by Mr. Toussaint, Frauds in the Methodology, Volume 2, is several pages bookmarked. Hogged. The book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. Tarot cards. Standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. Oh, I didn't open the table. Everything I need to pen a letter. I think I looked at all these other things. I didn't look at the shoes. A variety of average size shoes. What else can I find? Page or pages before this must have been burnt along with the rest of this page. You have tried, we have tried for years. You just cannot train what is not there. It is just the way of things. When magic is not for you, not in you, it is beyond me. I've read of other pariah before, but you're the first I've ever met. Perhaps it's a blessing to be free of this burden. Many people live good lives not knowing magic is real. I'm sure you can be learning to be as happy as them. It is time to give up. This path is not for you. Dress clothes, nothing important. Assortment of clothing. I don't see what else is here that is useful to me. I wonder if if HOGD could be the combination lock. It looks like it's certainly an option. It certainly was. Rich red candles, something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Small stones with the runes roughly carved into them. Some ancient looking pages. The Illuminatus Magicus Consummato. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks like to be the ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she honestly came in to go ahead with this. I should confront her to seek the truth. Maybe we should go talk to her. Elaborate crest from the pride, did not recognize the symbol. Ray of jewelry. Nervous energy. She's planning a gruesome act that would be a stain on her own humanity. Could she really be planning such a heinous act? Oh, there we go. That's interesting. He told Miss Erickson that he cannot write in English. So many things. Research in her room is covered in notations. His name is circled and list of targets. She cannot use magic. She has medium-sized shoes in her room. Her room is filled with magical tomes and notes. Oh, here we go. There's a lot of things. Variety of jewelry, crest. Okay, so can I make a hypothesis? Is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities?
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering.
You got medium shoes
I'm
too.
hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Can I answer the crest you're wearing symbolizes? Remember the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? It's just a little way to let fellow members know you're among kin, you know? What is that? Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Miss Erickson? I do. Do I? Would sure hope so. Let me see, what can I tell you? We're a society that's interested in magic, especially divine, what you'll hear called high magic. Right now the Egyptian style is in fashion. The society is based in London. You should see about it, you know, if you ever find yourself over there. Do you know what this is? What do you make of the strange device in the atrium? Oh, the measuring device? It's very impressive, isn't it? I think it bodes well for the seance. Well, let's confront you. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean and steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea.
Oh, it's nearing breakfast and I need to find that evidence.
Additional actions in the mind map. One of the other evidence found, this burnt paper might be enough to prove Miss Erickson is a fraud, but she's unwilling to stray from the chosen path. Mr. Toussaint might be now to dissuade her from this. culprit. Can I not, like, cross him off because he can't read? I like how everybody just sort of stands there.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Yes.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her, to the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder, especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan.
I don't trust you though, because we were like, it's maybe it's a bit tropey, but the first person to come up to you and be like, "I'm your friend," is probably not, you know.
Yeah, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her... She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Wilder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the séance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Mr. Toussaint knows the information he needed on Miss Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. The gauge decreased and the light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he's no longer attending the seance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
Hmm? By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see.
Interesting.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Miss Dean's name on it? What's inside? How does this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Sunday the 24th. She tucks for arrival at the manor. Everything seems to go smoothly. Her writing's delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Monday the 25th. It seems she bumped into somebody who was not pleased to see them. It looks she was able to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feeling dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writings become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does it mean? Do we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced something similar, I wonder? I couldn't even find... If I could even find 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. What an arbitrary number. Seems some pages were torn out. This left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? With his issues laid to rest, what is next for him? This is my kitty cat. Someone should recall what room she stayed in. 21, 7. Determine where Miss Dean was staying. I should find out which bedroom Miss Dean was in. Perhaps we should hold some clues. I wonder if others have had bad dreams while staying within these walls. I should investigate. Miss Erickson intends to murder, then eat someone's heart, and must find a way to stop her. Showing her notes. Well, I should probably go do that before breakfast, you know? Someone on the other side. Who can tell me about... I guess you could technically. I should ask you.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such.
Chico.
Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the séance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the séance, but not for it.
Very sweet girl. This is my kitty cat. Her name is Melon. Oh, I guess you can't really see her, but she is here. I'm petting. She is bonking the microphone. There's a tail.
I have no words to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it,
Want
and
to wave
more,
to everybody?
what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess.
You don't want this. You don't want this. She really didn't want that.
These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
He doesn't like the rich people. Do you know anything about the room? Who? I don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind whoever that is. Sorry, can't help you. Okay. Well,
I should go.
I'm not going to waste
Only
any
do
more time.
something if you want, not because you should.
I like that. It's a good philosophy. Seems to only happen sometimes.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Incorrect.
Mrs. Erickson.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right.
I'm a damned fool.
I wanted
Just a
so
silly
much
woman.
to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my
I
soul.
do really like these, the art.
But even
in
now, I
these,
think I'd pay that price for a taste
I
of
don't know
that.
what you want to call them. Cutscenes? Exposition things?
If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual.
Ooh, and the seance.
And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So...
Is the machine going to tick down?
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Mr. Toussaint is a safeguard. I've talked Miss Erickson down. Boom. I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of the seance device's purpose. My gut says I want this decreased as possible by the seance. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Seance attracted the likeness of Miss Erickson, then Miss Dean might have been even more dangerous than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is if she realizes she needs to? Regardless, she's no longer my concern. And there's Mr. O'Finn. I think I want to find out more about... Maybe if I ask Varley about the room?
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here. And your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yes. Which room was Justine assigned when she was staying here? She was in room... it seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view, I recall, her complaining with the noise as new guests arrived. Though why that matters now that she has gone beyond is beyond me. Southern view. Would I find you behind reception of the weekend should I need you? Either here or in the office for the most part, in which case ring the bell for my attention. There are a few exceptions. I'll be covering the bar for Mr. Doyle at 7 p.m. this evening, so if you need me at that time, that is where you'll find me. Naturally, I'll be overseeing the ball at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, the silent dinner is at 8 p.m. While the staff will not be in attendance, I'll be outside to prepare you. Finally, the seance is at 9 p.m. and I shall be present. Talked with a lot of these people. What about the strange device? What is the purpose of the strange device in the atrium? A meter for the event, sir. Something to do with readiness for the seance. It was custom made with no expense spared. The Markcaster, perhaps Miss Man Tavani, could explain it better to you.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Okay. Mystery, please. Miss Dean's bedroom. Southwest corridor, southeast corridor, northeast corridor. So it's not these ones? Because they had a south view, so it's got to be either 21 or 15. I would think. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Old box of matches has been lost under here. Grate is rusted. Ashes stuck together. Perhaps there's a leak here. I'm not sure this is Miss Dean's room. Why did the mirror break? What on earth would happen here? Was this cracked when I first came in here? It certainly was not. The West Tower. Someone's got a bath all run and everything. I guess it's time to go for breakfast. This is not Miss Dean's room, however, there may still be something of interest here. So is it 15? I'll deal with that after. I think now is time for breakfast. Drawing room. God, there's so many things to explore. I'm so excited. There's just so much stuff to like find, you know? What's going on with you, you know? Or are you unhappy? Investigate his office and investigate his quarters. They're in the basement. Bust. Gardens, bathhouse, bar. This is much bigger than I expected it to be. Probably the West Tower. Bathhouse is closed for the winter months. Is that a handprint? There's a handprint smudge along this plaque. That was weird. Private. I think those statues looked at me. Breakfast are from 9 to 10.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal? Oh, sorry, sir. My name's Doyle. Seamus Doyle. So, the meal?
Yes?
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's séance, and why, apparently, is so impressive.
Excuse self from meal 6 time. Join them for 21. I mean, I gotta learn about these people, so.
Declan
sure.
Ward. Pleased to meet you both. Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
I mean, I guess.
She means I am an undertaker.
No, don't choke slam me.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand séance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All séances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a séance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up.
Correct.
Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Mantovani intends to...
Etc., etc. Smash.
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
Of course I'm going to take the key.
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Yes. The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Oh.
Is that really possible?
Who knows?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spooky.
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
What
do
you
think
I'll
be
in danger attending the seance?
I am putting my trust in Miss Mantovani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back.
Oops, I didn't mean to click through that. Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned, but I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupree. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, do you join me for some air out front? It'd be my pleasure. But I could have sworn I left my key here. Maybe I dropped it? I'm sorry, Mr. Dupree. We'll have to postpone that conversation. Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether someone has turned in my key. Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard should you find time to join me. Okay. Found a letter written by him in the lobby in his late 40s. Investigate room 11, profile him. Doyle. Profile. Unusual Celtic cross, sunken red eyes, shaky hands. Investigate his bedroom. Late 20s. Why does she here? Why are you here? Key to room 13. I stole this key from the breakfast table. Perhaps I can find some evidence connecting Miss Darcy while searching the room of Miss Darcy. Well, I think that's what I should do. I mean, I have this opportunity, so I think what I should do is probably use the key, and then,
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until we had...
What? 13. So let's go check out room 13, and then maybe I'll go turn it in at the front desk or whatever. And be like, oh, yeah, look, I turned in the key. I found it. I must have left it at breakfast. Or what have you. But I imagine she's not currently in it, which is a good time to poke around in it, you know? While we're here, is this one of the rooms that I sort of care about? 15, 7, it could be 15. So, yes, I'll check out room 15 while I'm here, too. Timetable. Am I going to be able to go back in time or anything and like redo different sections? Because I feel it could be useful, but I also don't think it's doable, you know? Doesn't seem to fit. To 12. Miss Quinn's bedroom. Mrs. Darcy's bedroom. Time to be a sneaky little boy. Investigate your room. Clothes. Medium shoes. That feels relevant. Book in spiritualism. Information with this seems targeted to the inexperienced. So she's not experienced with it. Schedule. Darcy's schedule this weekend. And notice her movements in my timetable. Excellent. Protestant cross. Note she's making about the event if they seem less academic in nature, more from her work of fiction. Rather racy letters to Mrs. Darcy's husband, but they don't seem to be written by Mrs. Darcy herself. Does that writing look familiar? Does it? Are there any similarities between these letters? The E is similar. The Y is similar. The E's are similar. Handwriting matches. It seems Miss Dean is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. She has a motive too. Everybody probably has a motive because that's how these games work. Because if not everybody had a motive, it would be very easy to figure it out. Miss Darcy has a connection to Miss Dean, one with an inbuilt motive. Interesting. Those blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. There's a loose page slipped in here. Medical search showing Miss Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year with a cold. The doctor listed it as medical code U033, whatever that means. So fire. Nightstand. Book that has clearly been handled with care. Some novels, books. Why does Miss Darcy have a bottle of thallium? That's a good question. Information on the Hermetic Guard of the Golden Dawn. It seems rather rudimentary reading for a fully fledged manor. Book that's clearly been handled with care. That seems to be everything in here. Protestant motive, having an affair with Mr. Darcy. Happy's vial of poison in her room. Various writings of hers in her room. Having an affair. Darcy's letters are to his mistress, whose signature appears to match Miss Dean's. Somebody or someplace I can learn that from. Interesting. So room 15 that I want to investigate while I'm here. 14 belongs to someone, yeah? Yeah. A skull painting. A knocked plant. Why is the plant knocked? East Tower. 13, 14. Where is 15? Must be down here. 16. What? Room 15 is a room. 16. Strange marks on wall. The door to room 15 appears to be missing. The markings on the wall look similar to those seen in my dream without a pattern. How do you even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused this to vanish, might have this been Miss Dean's room? Following leads up your progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you haven't already investigated. The door to room 15 appears to be missing. Once there was a door here, I must find a way to make it reappear. The door to room 15 appears to be missing? Somehow closed over? Whoa. I mean, that looks like it could be it, right? Can I make that sigil out of those? How many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dots? Do one of these sigils have 9? No. None of the sigils have 9 dots, so none of those are relevant. Okay, back to the atrium, I think. Maybe we go, like, turn in the key. eavesdrop.
Yes, madam.
I seem to have misplaced my room key.
I see. Let us see what we can do about that for you. Now, where has that spare key gotten to?
Let me analyze you. Large brooch. An intricate brooch, perhaps representing something unless dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Evidence of a ring worn for a long time and since removed. She does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me, perhaps.
Mr. Ward, you come back to me.
Do you know what? Do you happen to recall which room Miss Dean was staying in? Near me, and I know that. I overheard her and Miss Quinn arguing the other night. Not sure of the actual room. I don't recall seeing her coming or going from any room in particular. I don't know if I should just be like straight up confronting her with
Good day.
like poison yet. You know, that feels maybe a bit aggressive. Evidence of a ring. Disdain. Large brooch.
May I be of service?
Can I like turn in you a key? Did you happen to drop your glasses? It's nothing, sir. They're serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. I've heard you received a letter from the bishop. Whoever you heard that from has no place to discuss such business, and neither do you. Okay. Missing doorway? The door to room 15, it's missing? A missing door. I mean the rumors. Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a Scully girl after she refused his advances. Then the same with her fiancé who came looking for her. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it is possible. But the 100 plus years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled up bodies have been found. Certainly it predates the manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not a room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be entirely ruled out. Likely they fled here for a better life in the, at the time, newly discovered America. There's more information on this and other topics in the library. Interesting.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Any research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Topics can be learned from other characters, evidence, and other research topics. Can I just like walk into your office? Actually, I could probably go in from the outside. Maybe be a little sneaky. Because, yeah. You're a bit of a weird man. Outdoor jacket, nothing in its pockets. Empty hat box. Today's newspaper. Letters requesting gramophone records of the rooms, respectively, for the drawing room and bedroom of one Dr. Callahan. Letter complaining with the housekeeper and her over-familiarity and curiosity. Administrative files. Nothing. Listing of all the guest activities planned for this event. Welcome luncheon, afternoon tea. Oh. Masked ball. This evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. Tomorrow there's a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. Tomorrow evening, the grand séance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 p.m. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corridor. Information on the talks will be posted outside the room each morning. Payment for goods delivered here for this event. No doubt this house has important hotel documents such as finances. What is the code for this? I need to turn the dial left for the first number, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely no idea what that could possibly be. Okay. So what can we do here? Learn that a former resident, Percival Blake, is rumored to have people walled up within the manor. This may explain the hidden door. I should peruse this further. It wouldn't explain the hidden door because she was staying in room 15. Library or staff?
May I be of...
Could you talk to me about Percival Blake? No.
I need not.
Certainly.
Mr. Ward.
I mean, I could just be like, why do you have poison? But I feel like that's too... I'm going to ask you about a brooch. Interesting brooch you have there. Well, yes, it's actually very important. I tell you, but it's a secret. One of those hush-hush secret society things you see.
That was all.
Good day, Mr.
Okay. Bong, 10 p.m. 10 so much to explore. Timetable, map. Blake family residence. Maybe I should... Library, I guess? I don't know. Oh, there's more people here now. Analyzing is always good. Hand-me-down Irish keepsake. Old brooch in the Irish style. Image on it is of an old oak tree. Foreign fashion mixed with local. Either an attempt to blend in, or out of practicality, she's wearing local fashion along with what I assume are her usual clothes.
Hey! Don't sneak up on people like that!
I'm not being sneaky.
If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close. Who are you, anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Quinn called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa. This place is boring and cold. But the boat over from Brazil was worse. So I won't complain.
I don't suppose you know which room Miss Dean was staying in. She was... No, wait, I thought... I can't remember. Funny, I went there to get something back, but now I can't recall where it is. That's weird. People are forgetting. Notice you're picking up some of the local fashion. I left in a hurry and packed light. What would have you do? Me do freeze?
I have to be off.
Oh, if you see.
I want your telegram. Investigate her room. I wonder if it has a particular meaning. I mean, I could retrieve the telegram. I should ask about the brooch. Your brooch, it looks to carry a story. It was my father's, or maybe his mother's. He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland. And he had even less on him the day he died, defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it to me, so I'd have something of his.
I have.
Oh, if you.
Okay. I mean, I could go look in the telegram room for that. I'm just gonna get sidetracked very easily. I wasn't planning on that, but you know, these things happen. I didn't notice that before. Seems somebody lost this transcription. It's addressed to Miss Barbosa. Oh, well, it's the one she wanted. Why did the typewriter just type by itself? Ane so ansilamak. Well, that's spooky as hell. Books, newspaper, drawers, fire, desk, telegram. I'll bring her her telegram. Maybe that will make her like me. I want her to like me. More questions? I have your telegram. I should have read it. I didn't read it for some reason. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not have much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel has a lot of records to the area, so I come. This event suits me. I came here alone. I would be the main attraction. Yes, now I'm just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There are so many, nobody pays attention. I'm researching everything I can find about this area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff, but can I find a thing on him? Aye, this foolish thing, I know, only his first name, Shay, and when he left the country in 1864, like so many others.
I have to.
Sure.
Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to ask more questions, but... Sure. What are your plans this weekend, Miss Barbosa? I'll spend some time in the telegraph room. It's peaceful there, even when I'm not waiting on a message. There or thereabouts. I like the lobby or the atrium too. There you see people's comings and goings. I'm meeting Dupre in the gardens at 12. Then I'll see Fia's talk at 3. Or Fia's talk at 3. I think she'll spend it telling everyone they're wrong to be here. That I want to see. After that, I'll rest in my room before Mantovani talks at 5, which I intend to see. Maybe it can make some sense in all of this. After which is dinner, then the masked ball. Imagine my surprise to find a mini carnival here. Then on Sunday, I will spend the morning recovering from the party, I think. Except, God, there's Mass at 12. Mr. Coventry's talk is at 5. I will go before that lunch. Then there's a silent dinner at 8. What to expect from it and the seance, I do not know. I think I'll take an hour in my room beforehand, I think, to prepare myself. She is very descriptive. Miss Barbosa seemed disappointed and resigned to the contents of the telegram. She opened it up to me about her reasons for being here. She is searching local archives looking for someone's name. She did not say who. Learn the name of her father. should check out the library. Religion. Research desk. This will be useful if I want to look up anything. Edward Blake, the man who built the original manor back in the 1650s, looks to have been extended many times over since. Blake history. Section on the Blake family, their lineages and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? Nothing right now. Because, what was it I wanted to look up? Who? Which Blake? Percival Blake. Percival Blake became the Marquess of Doon at the age of 24 when his father Reynard died of old age. This is in 1739. He ruled through the Great Freeze, the year of the slaughter, the Jacobite Rising, until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. See some annotations that suggest that he didn't drown in the tsunami, more that he was drowned during it. It seems he was not popular with the people around him. 1744, scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods that say staff believed he walled them up alive. One note said that they can still be heard sobbing for one another through the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. I mean, I can look up the Blake family for free. Nothing terribly interesting. Mary Blake, Wilhelmina Percival. Medical codes. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up the code I found in Miss Darcy's records. The code is used to indicate spontaneous abortion or miscarriage in common parlance. Seems that the condition being listed as a bad cold is a euphemism. Didn't I read? I read this. Oops. Mary Blake? Sure. After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon in 1881, she gained the title of Marchioness. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connaught. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. She took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Well, she seemed like a good person. Wilhelmina Blake. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon, disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle Lord Barnard Blake gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years and would roam the grounds searching for his daughter, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Spooky. Blake history. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. Spiritualism. Schedule. Miss Quinn's schedule. Various books dealing in historical land ownership in this region. Irish history, world history. I'm actually going to read these. Flora and fauna, medicine sciences, psychology, archaeology, geography, northeastern corridor. We can look at the artwork. Geography, world, mythology, Irish mythology. I mean, that feels useful. Look up the Veil. Veil is the barrier between the living and the dead, the mundane world and the spirit world. There are times and places when the veil thins, and interactions between the two worlds become easier, for better or for worse. The veil may be thin in places that have seen great tragedy or in places of magical significance. As for its time, it is known that the veil is thinnest on All Hallows Eve, and this is when the spirits of many kinds may walk the earth and be seen even by those who usually would not encounter such things. It is also when communication through the veil is easiest. As such, traditionally any attempts to contact the dead are made in this period of the year, and they are known to be the most successful at this time. Irish folklore, spiritualism, religion. Well, it says that we have a hypothesis we can make. Medical code means an abortion. Think? Is to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while she had a cold, while she miscarried.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Dean. I should find and confront her about this.
I certainly should. I don't know. Every piece of information I discover is generally good, I would think. And that there's, one less whatever. Oh, maybe she's not here anymore. Oh, she is. Good.
Mr. Ward.
Confront! Your goal is to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while you miscarried.
What a dark horse you are, Mr. Ward. But for what purpose? Why go to all this trouble? Would you mock me? Or do you mean something worthwhile by it?
Well, she confessed easily.
I killed
I did
my
it.
husband.
I killed my husband.
I did. It seemed to me there was nothing else I could do. Everything he put me through. I saw nothing but red until he was cold in the ground. And then I thought, it wasn't only him who wronged me. There was the woman, too, who had caught his attention. She must have known. Our Evelyn Dean. So yes, I came here under his name, intent on finding her. To this forsaken backwater on the west coast of nowhere. To do something terrible to her. But now... Well, now I don't think I wish as much vengeance as I thought. But since I've been here... I didn't really believe in ghosts and magic before all this, you know. But I'll tell you this. I do now. My husband is haunting me.
Haunting you, you say?
I don't want vengeance, but I do want to be rid of him. And maybe he'll be content if he has her for company. If that is what it takes.
Well, there's no need to resort to such things, Mrs. Darcy. Let me see if I can do something about your husband.
Chance would be a damn fine thing.
Mimu, you're in the way. Mr. Darcy is tormenting Miss Darcy in the afterlife. I should find a means to ease him from visiting this mortal coil. How am I meant to learn how to exorcise ghosts? I mean, I could talk to people.
Mr. Ward.
I shall ask around and try to find a way to exercise your husband ghost from you. Please, I like ghost stories and books, in reality less so. This place is positively crawling with experts on death, so hopefully... I don't think any of these things matter for now.
That was all.
Good day.
Could talk about it with Toussaint, possibly? So many things to do. Okay, I am going to stop now, though. It's been 2.5 hours, which seems like a good time to stop, and I just sort of finished up something that I was doing, and I have some leads to go on that I'm going to be excited about continuing, I think. So, I will leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. Let's see. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, anyway, I will call that there. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. I certainly did. I'm looking forward to continuing it, which is why I'm going to leave it here, so that I'm interested in coming back. But thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm Sigmunds, and I will see you next time.